back, guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is week 6, and we're in the wild card round. And I have to be honest, I don't know what happened. The Jaguars jumped us from the 3rd seed and got the 1st seed somehow. And we got the 2 seed. I don't know how. We were the 1 seed ever since we beat the Bengals. And then the Jaguars just jumped us the very last week. But here we are playing the Texans in round 1. Texans win 9-8. Huskies win 13-4. Best record in the franchise. But Will Pearson, 3,700 yards, 34 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Texans beat us earlier in the season as well, and we can't allow that to happen again this week, as we've played the Texans very closely multiple times. But we'll be out with one of our biggest pass rushers, Vigil Hatcher, 7 sacks on the season, and it's Javon Young with a nice tackle on first down, and injury early for the Texans on the offensive line. First play of the game, to be exact. Now a 2nd and 3 from the 25-yard line. Pearson is a very good quarterback and had a very good game against us last time. But this is a different defense, engaged with a nice tackle, keeping them short of the first down line. Riles, a very good receiver once again, but 3rd and inches from the 28-yard line. 3 tight ends on the field for the Texans here. And an easy pitch and catch as Shane and Justin pick up a tackle on Riles right there, as Dylan beat once again, and Dylan is starting to really struggle. 1st and 10 from the 48. Huskies send a blitz, and Donovan Grimes comes in for the sack. Has dealt with injuries all season, hasn't really found his footing, and on the blitz he comes in and gets a huge sack. Now a 2nd and 17 from the 41. Huskies send another blitz, and Grimes and Darrell White was the first one to hit Cone, but Grimes able to finish him up. Now a 3rd and 15 from the 43-yard line. And they go with a screenplay here, as Shane with a great tackle on Cone, keeping him short of the first down line, forcing a punt by the Texans, and they nearly got that. This looks to be a pretty good punt down at the 8-yard line by the Texans, and here comes Tyreek Givens, coming off of one of his best performances last week against the Buccaneers. 2,000 yards on the season, 16 touchdowns, but has those 13 interceptions, and that is a very high number. And he's going to have to look to play some clean football here in the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. Givens under center, and it's a handoff to Sutherland, who had a great week last week, and Sutherland bouncing off 1, picking up 9, back to where he's left off. And as you saw it, Jason Blacklock able to make it this week and play. 2nd and 1 from the 17 now. Givens under center. Play action pass. As Givens just kind of threw that in the middle of nowhere. No one open on the play, and didn't want to risk it. As now it's a 3rd and 1 from the 17-yard line. Huskies looking to avoid going 3 and out here. As Drew Stevens with a great run up the middle, down to the 30-yard line, as he's really found his juice recently. He's 1st and 10 from the 30 now. Givens in gun here, dropping back to pass. Just checks it down to Drew Stevens with a blocker in front, as he picks up the 1st down. As look to see Stevens and the running backs involved in this pass game more. 1st and 10 from the 41. Play action pass. But wide open on the play is Damian downfield, stiff arming one man down to the 34. First and 10 from the 34 now. Rookie Isaiah Flynn in the backfield. 2 tight ends on the field. And it's a handoff to Flynn, who's powering his way forward for 5. Second and 5 from the 29 now. Trips to the left for the Huskies. A too high look for the Texans. As Givens, with a ton of green grass ahead, takes off down to the 13. As the Huskies are picking apart this Texans defense on this first drive. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. And it's picked off! What is Tyreek Givens doing? Sims picks off a pass, and I don't know if he was just trying to spike it into the ground or what was happening, but a 1st and 10 for the Texans after the turnover. As Justin is beat by the tight end, and Pearson now 4 for 4 on the game. As an awful way for the offense to end the drive. A 1st and 10 from the 28 now. As Caden and Darrell White able to bring him down at the 29-yard line. See if this defense can get the Texans off the field here. Shane with another tackle. Makes it a 3rd and inches here. Can the Huskies defense get them off? Or will the Texans pick up this 1st down? 3rd and inches. Huge 1st or 3rd down. But it will be played at the beginning of the 2nd quarter. As it's a 0-0 ball game right now. 3rd and inches from the 38. And the Texans barely get it. Get the yard needed on the play. Now a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. They go right back to the pat or the run here as Gage and Young able to bring down Cone after a gain of 3. As both teams playing a little bit conservative to begin this game. But a costly turnover is the difference in between the Huskies leading. As they check it down once again, and White pushes him out. A 3rd and inches of this 1st half. Here for the Texans. But a great job by the Texans offensive line, and a touchdown saving tackle by Justin as Cone made a great juke to the outside. But the offensive line got pushed right past this D-line. As now it's a 1st and 10 from the 37. As the Huskies send a blitz, and he's thrown it into coverage, and Shane and Young, great coverage on the play, but unable to pick him off. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Huskies stacked in the box now, but Pat McClendon coming in. A check down on the play, tackled down by Shane and Caden. Will be a 3rd and 7 now for this Texans offense. In field goal range, it looks like. But a huge 3rd down for this defense here. As CJ Hunter gets in. Throws the ball away as Pearson's, but CJ Hunter immediately came in off that edge. Now a long field goal attempt here by the Texans. This isn't no gimme either, and this one's up. It is good though. Texans take a 3-0 lead here midway through the 2nd quarter. As the defenses have came to play for both teams. As Gage is back there around the 4 to catch this kickoff. With a solid return down to the 27-yard line, and Givens, costly mistake last drive, gonna have to make up for this drive. 1st and 10 from the 27. Bunch to the right now. Is Drew Stevens with a nice cutback, gaining 2 on that carry. Really good job by the Texans defense, stuffing all the gaps there. 2nd and 8 from the 29. As Givens hits Damien underneath, and Damien has a lot of running room down to the 46. Great job by Damien creating some separation and getting the ball. 1st and 10 from the 46 now. Givens drops back the pass and hits Jason Blacklock underneath, stiff-arming his way past 1, picking up 6 on the catch. Second and 4 from the 48 now. Flynn in the backfield. Play action pass. Givens on the roll. Jason Blacklock can't hang on to it, and Givens struggling early in this one. Couple of really bad throws. 3rd and 4 from the 48 now. As that one was a laser by Givens. Straight across the middle to Kylo. A great throw there. 1st and 10 from the 29 now. Trips to the left. Sutherland in the backfield for the Huskies. Checks it down to Jason. There's a flag on the play, but Jason got downfield. See what it is. And they're going to get a hold on the offense. Brian Thomas. As Givens tried to step up, I guess Brian held a little bit to buy him more time. 1st and 20 from the 39 now. Empty set here for the Huskies. As Connor Kelly wide open across the middle, picking up the 1st down. A great job by Connor getting open across the middle. Now a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Play action pass. As Drew Stevens left all alone here. Drew Stevens stiff-arming his way past 1 down to the 3-yard line. Left all alone. First and goal from the 3. It's a handoff to Hoskins, trying to use his speed to get to the edge, and tackled down at the 3. Nearly got to the edge, and a great effort by the Texans defense. Now a 2nd and goal from the 3. As Givens overthrew Jamal on the play. Maybe a little bit of Jamal not running full speed as well. But now a huge 3rd and goal. Empty set here for the Huskies. As Damien boxed out this defender, a great ball. But the Huskies will leave their offense on the field here. 4th and goal from the 3. Trying to take a 4-point lead here before halftime. Back to Damien, who hangs on to it. Touchdown, Damien Harrison. And a great drive by the offense, and a huge 4th and goal to put them up 4 points right before halftime. But Will Pearson and the offense will get the ball back with about 58 seconds left. 56 seconds, and at the 24 have all 3 timeouts as well. Enough time to move down the field. They go with a stack look here on 1st and 10 from the 24. There's a nice move on the outside and a great broken tackle. A great job by the receiver Flynn breaking that tackle. 2nd and 2 from the 32. It's a run play, and Grimes is there! And a timeout by the Texans. Shocking timeout, to be honest. Now a 3rd and 6 from the 28. If the Huskies can get them off the field here, it'd be huge. As they go with a run play and a smarter decision by the Texans as Rose picks up that first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38. They look to pass now. As Dylan and Kirkpatrick with a nice tackle there. Second and 1 from the 47-yard line. Texans go underneath, use their last timeout here of the half. At the 49-yard line with 24 seconds left, no timeouts. A sack here would be brutal for them as they throw away by Pearson. Now it's a 2nd and goal from the 49-yard line. As Grimes coming in, so is Caden. Forces a throwaway. Now a 3rd and 10 with 13 seconds left in this half. And D-line has played pretty solid this drive so far. And is right there. 2 players coming in once again. Now a huge 3rd and 10. Just can't let them get out as they check the ball down, but somehow they're saying he caught the ball, but not going to be enough for the first or in field goal range. So will be a punt here by the Texans. It's a great job by the Huskies defense getting them off the field, and a great punt by the Texans once again, downing them at the 8-yard line. As the Huskies will just knee the ball or run the ball once. And go right in the half. 1st and goal from the 8. Or 1st and 10 from the 8. Sutherland with the carry. Picking up 5 on it. Tried to give him a chance. But the Huskies go into halftime with the lead. 7-3 here. Looking for their first ever playoff win in franchise history. And expect the Husky or Texans to try and pass the ball downfield a little bit more, as the Huskies can take a 2-score lead. As Gage will return it here with a lot of running room down to the 26-yard line. First and 10 from the 26. Gibbons is coming out with Flynn in the backfield. That's great blocking for Flynn, and he picks up 9 on that carry. Rookie has really shown some potential late in this season. 2nd and 1 from the 35 now. Play action pass. Kylo underneath hangs onto that one, picking up another first down for the Huskies here. Looking to run away with this game. 1st and 10 from the 42. The handoff to Drew Stevens. Had a little bit of a lane. Just caught from behind. Only able to get 2 on that carry. 2nd and 8 from the 44 now. Gibbons and gun. Stevens to the right. The handoff to Stevens, and Wilson just too slow on the block. And if he hit that block, Stevens has a mile to run. 3rd and 7 from the 45 now. Huge 3rd down for this Huskies offense. As he hits Connor underneath, and Connor uses his speed to get the first down, breaking a tackle even. A great job by Tyree Gibbons, standing in that pocket and delivering a dime. 1st and 10 from the 44. Empty set now for Gibbons. As Gibbons gonna use his speed to the edge. Down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 26. Huskies offense moving easily downfield. Gibbons under center here. As the Texans send the blitz, they get the ball to Jason Blacklock. Stiff arming his way past 1. Down to the 10. First and 10 from the 10. Empty set now for the Huskies here. Gibbons using his speed down to the 3. One of the best weapons in the red zone for the Huskies is using Tyree Gibbons' speed. But a second and goal from the 3-yard line with 3 minutes left in this third quarter. And it's a handoff to Drew Stevens, who only picks up 1 on that carry. Now a huge third and goal from the 2. They've gone for it already from this area. Will they do it again? But Drew Stevens makes sure they don't have to. Gets in on third and goal with a nice cut, extending the Huskies' lead 14-3. With only about a quarter and a half left, the Huskies could be looking at their first ever franchise playoff win. Up 11, James Aldridge kicks this one deep here. As the Texans offense is scary though, and you can't count them out just yet. There is a flag on the play though. It's going to be a hold on the Texans, and that's going to back them up even more to the 10-yard line now. First and 10 from the 10. Pearson under center. And Larry Sims missed that tackle, but Cone brought down by Justin after a 3-yard pickup. Second and 7 from the 13-yard line now. This is a pass play for the Texans here as Grimes comes in, gets the sack! Second sack of the game for Donovan Grimes. Haven't heard his name a ton all season, but now when the team needs him the most, he's stepping up in a big way. Third and 14 from the 6. Trips to the left for Pearson's here. They go with a screenplay, and it's read out perfectly. But missed tackles. After missed tackles, and he's still going. Tackled down by C.J. Hunter at the 24. Rose somehow, someway got out of all of that, as Javon Young is looking confused. As the Huskies fans are confused how Rose was able to pick up that first down. And another missed tackle by Young. Shane finally wraps him up after a 2-yard loss. Syria with his 5th catch of the game. In what could have been a game-sealing play by this Huskies defense. Texans start the move once again. Now a 3rd and 4 from the 30, but might be the end of the third quarter before they get this play off. See what they'd like to do here. And they're going to bring it to the 4th. Down 11. A huge 3rd and 4. If the Huskies can get them off the field here, would go a long way for them winning. As a screenplay once again, and Stevenson tackles him, but 5 yards on the pickup for Cone once again. He's having a really nice game. First and 10 from the 35 now. A new set of downs for the Texans. They go with an RPO here, picking up 7 on it. Everything has been underneath for the Texans, as the Huskies defense has done a great job of not allowing anything downfield. They've tackled well for the most part, but poor tackling on that huge 3rd down is why the Texans still have the ball here. And another missed tackle by Gage there. Now the Texans are on the Huskies side of the field for the first time this half. A 1st and 10 from the 48. as they're taking a shot downfield, and Dillon with a nice play to break it up, nearly picking off Pearson. As we've seen teams try and take shots downfield like that against our DBs, and they've been making them pay all year long. And staying with a nice tackle, only allowing a 3-yard pickup on Riles. Two of the best at their position going at it right there. A 3rd and 7 from the 45. 2 tight ends on the field for the Texans here. Play action pass as he checks it down to Syria, but steps out short of the first down line. Now a 4th and 2 from the 40. And they're going to attempt a long field goal here, a 57-yard field goal attempt. This one's up. It looks like it has the distance, and it just does. Now, the Texans making an 8-point game midway through this 4th quarter. Might have taken too much time on that drive to not score a touchdown. As Gage is back at the 2 to return this one. As if Connor wasn't in his way, he might have had a lot more room to run. But a 1st and 10 from the 24. Givens under center here. To hand off to Drew Stevens, who has a ton of running room. And Drew Stevens looking to ice this game. Tackled down at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 40 now. As Hunter drops one across the middle of the field. Had a lot of running room as well. Bad drop by Hunter, but a 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line now. Go with a play action pass here. As Givens delivers a dime downfield to Kylo. Picking up the 1st down at the 37-yard line. Huskies are now in field goal range. 1st and 10 from the 37. Givens under center. With a play action pass. A great catch by Hunter. All hands right there down to the 22. First catch of the game for Hunter, I should say as well. As the Texans have done a great job at covering him. 1st and 10 from the 22. As Drew Stevens gets this carry, still fighting down to the 8-yard line. Look at Drew Stevens putting in the work. And this is what the Huskies wanted. Save Drew Stevens for the playoffs. 1st and goal from the 8 now. Flynn in the backfield. And the rookie loses 3 on that carry. A touchdown here from the Huskies will ice this game for good. As Hunter can't hang on to that one, and then it's tipped in the air. Drew Stevens nearly caught it for a touchdown. Hunter's struggling right now. 3rd and goal from the 11. Frustration showing with some of these drops. Unlike him, but Damian across the middle of the field. Wide open! Touchdown Huskies! The Huskies take a 21-6 lead with 2:07 left in this 4th quarter. And look like they will be getting their first ever franchise playoff win. In a team that had high hopes this season. Finally get their playoff win they so desperately wanted. 6 long years, it's finally happened. Without their QB1 and one of their best pass rushers. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Empty set now for the Texans. Still have a slimmer of a chance. And CJ Hunter closing in on the sack. Didn't have a lot of sacks all season. Actually only 1. So that would bring his total to 2. But had a ton of pressure and got home right there. As Cone hurt, trying to get the 1st down right there. Wasting a timeout actually for the Texans. Now a 3rd and inches here. As they're taking a deep shot here. Stevens staying burnt on the play, and a great ball by Pearson. And that's what the Huskies have done a great job of avoiding all game. As a great play by Justin, breaking that pass up. Now a 2nd and 10 from the 29. As he checks the ball down, is Gage and Stanton able to bring him down at the 22-yard line. Now a 3rd and 4. Another first down pickup underneath for this Texans offense. Now a 1st and 10. As Gage Bloodgood gets a pick, and he's going to seal this one. The Huskies get their first ever playoff win. Don't know if the Texans are going to call a timeout or not. Hopefully not. As Isaiah Flynn, as they do. 2nd and 7 now from the 20. Texans with 1 timeout remaining. As Drew Stevens is going to ice this one. Picking up a 16-yard run right there. And he's going to need it. As Tyree Givens and the defense for the main part has delivered in bringing home a playoff win for the Huskies, I should say, not the Texans. Defeating the Texans in the first round. As now we have our sights set for the divisional round. We'll see who we play next week, but Tyree Givens 109.2 QB rating, 14 of 21, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, had that first pick on the first drive, but really good after that. The rushing game also very good all around. Drew Stevens with a huge touchdown. Damian, another 2 touchdown performance by Damian. Hunter with 2 drops on the day. Kind of shocking. He was really covered well. Gonna have to get him and Jason involved next week more. No sacks allowed by the offensive line. Shane and Justin led the team in tackles. 3 tackles for loss for Grimes. 1 for Dylan, CJ, Shane, and Justin. 2 sacks for Donovan Grimes. 1 for CJ. A pick from Gage. Pass deflection from Justin Martinez. And a great team win to get their first ever playoff win. Huskies advance to the divisional. And I'll see y'all then. Peace.